Yes, guys. Now we will revise the 11th chapter, which talks about accounts and records. There are only two sections covered for you in this chapter, 35 and 36 of CGST Act. Section 35 and 36 of CGST Act, accounts and records. What is it talking about? We will see. Section 35 has various subsections. Every registered person shall keep and maintain at his principal place of business. As see, guys, for GST, principal place of business is nothing like in your law and all. You would have learned corporate office, clear, or corporate branch. Same thing. So in GST, we call it as principal place of business, your main branch. As mentioned in the certificate of registration, a true and correct account of. You have to maintain a true and correct account of what and all. Production or manufacture, that is, if you are a manufacturer, inward and outward supply of goods or services or both, stock of goods, input tax credit availed, output tax payable and paid, and such other particulars as may be prescribed. Provided that where more than one place of business is specified in the certificate of registration. Guys, certificate of registration will be issued in which document? REG, GST REG. Come on, 6. GST REG 6. You have to be familiar. Sir, form number difficult, days difficult, section number difficult. You cannot tell that. The accounts relating to each place of business shall be kept at such place of business. Sir, what if I have multiple branches? Maintain the books of accounts of that respective branch. There only. Subsection 2. Every owner or operator of warehouse or godown or any other place used for storage of goods, and every transporter, irrespective of whether is registered person or not, shall maintain the records of whom? Consignor, consignee, and other relevant details of the goods. Now I have a goods godown or warehouse, guys. I am storing the goods of all of you. Should I maintain the details of you? Yes, because if there is any raid happen and all, I cannot tell, sir, I don't know whose goods is this. It is not mine. I cannot tell like this. Now I have to maintain the data of it. Same way, if I am the transporter who is transporting the goods of you to Chennai, I should maintain the details of you also, your customer also. Clear? Because actually I will carry documents along with the goods, which is e-way bill, invoice copy and all. So obviously there, the consignor and consignee details, both will be mentioned. Consignor is the one who has sent the goods. Consignee is the one who will be receiving it. That is supplier and recipient. For e-way bill, they use the word consignor and consignee, not normally supplier and recipient, guys. But is it same, sir? Yes, supplier and recipient only. Consignor means supplier, consignee means recipient. Okay. Subsection 3. The commissioner may notify a class of taxable person to maintain additional accounts or documents. Okay. Means you can ask any people to maintain additional documents. Subsection 4. Where the commissioner considers that any class of taxable person is not in a position to keep and maintain accounts in accordance with the provisions of this section, he may, for reasons to be recorded in writing, permit such class of taxable person to maintain accounts in such manner as may be prescribed. Now, if I go and request, sir, I am very small person, sir, I cannot maintain all these documents. I will maintain few, sir. If I request, and if the proper officer also is satisfied with it, he may tell, okay, go and maintain it, case to case basis. Next, subsection 5. Subject to the provisions of section 17(5)(h), where the registered person fails to account for the goods or services or both in accordance with the provisions of subsection 1, the proper officer shall determine the amount of tax payable on the goods or services or both that are not accounted for, as if such goods or services or both had been supplied by such person, and the provisions of section 73 or 74 shall apply for determination of such tax. Now, sir, there are some goods in my godown, but I have not accounted for it. Or else, sir, I have showed that in my books and all, I have given free samples, I have given freely, our goods are lost. Should I record it? Yes, as a loss, you record it in your books. Clear? In costing, you would have learned abnormal loss or normal loss. Correct? Will you account for it? Yes. Especially normal loss means it will be observed by good units. We will not pass a separate entry for it, but abnormal loss. Yes. Where do we transfer it to? Costing, P&L account. Yes, sir. Same way. So whatever is the loss, please account for it. If not, how will we trust you? You assume we came to your godown or office or factory for a raid. Then whatever goods are not matching, you told, sir, it was lost, sir. No, no. If it is lost, please account for it. Or if anything, please account for it. Next, additional records to be maintained by specified person. Now, they have the power to maintain. The commissioner can tell, hey, maintain so and so additional accounts. Sir, is this the end list? No. The last also they kept it open. Can they ask you to maintain any additional accounts? Yes. What are those, sir? The additional records to be maintained by specified persons as under. For import and export, invoice, bill of supply, delivery challan, credit and debit note, receipt voucher, payment voucher, refund voucher, e-way bills. For with respect to stock of goods, opening balance, inward and outward supply, lost or destroyed goods, premise details means where you have kept the goods. Goods supplied as gift or free samples, balance of stock, that is closing stock. Opening stock as well as closing stock. In between, whatever has happened, you have to maintain the data of all that. Then with respect to tax, tax payable, tax collected and paid, input tax, ITC claim, tax invoice, credit and debit notes, delivery challan. Then the last one, people. People means whose data should I maintain? Not anyone, whoever is connected to our business. Supplier's name means who has supplied to me. Then supplier's place of business. Next, customer for whom I have supplied. Customers' names and customer addresses. Then period of retention. Period of retention. Sir, how long should I retain the books of accounts? Simple, guys. Which section talks about it? 36. 36 into 2. 72 months you maintain. 72 months you maintain. Every registered person required to keep and maintain books of accounts or other records in accordance with the provisions of section 35 subsection 1 shall retain until the expiry of 72 months from when? Not from the end of financial year. From the due date of furnishing the annual return for the year pertaining to such accounts and records. Guys, simple. It is like this. Assume books of accounts is relating to financial year 24-25. Now, annual return, you will file in GSTR 9 on or before what date? 31st December of next financial year, 25. So, you have to maintain the books of accounts for 24-25 till when? 72 months from here. 72 months, not from the end of 31st March, not from the end of the year, from the due date of filing annual return. So, from 31st December, 72 months, guys. For example, books of accounts related to financial year 23-24 it should be. Due date to file annual return for financial year 22. It should be 22-23. Okay, not 23-24, 22-23. Due date to file annual return for financial year 22-23 is 31st December 2023. Books of accounts for financial year 22-23 has to be maintained for how many months? 72 months. From when? 31st December, guys. That is till 31st December 2029. Even after that also you can maintain, but voluntary. Till then it is mandate. However, a registered person who is party to an appeal or revision or any other proceedings shall retain the books of accounts and other records pertaining to the matters of such appeal or revision for a minimum period of 1 year after the disposal of such appeal or revision as the case may be. Sir, some case is pending against me, some revision or appeal. How long should I maintain the books of accounts? Assume the case is with respect to financial year 22-23. Then wait till the final judgment. Once the final judgment is given, at least maintain it for another 1 year. Another 1 year from the date of final judgment. Okay, sir. So this is all about accounts and records, guys. Now coming to the section numbers. Sir, till now, how many sections we have covered, sir? Till 36 of CGST Act, guys. 36 of CGST. Okay. Sir, 31, 32, 33, 34 invoice chapter we have done with. Then 35, 36 we just now covered. 37, from 37 it is returns chapter, guys. Returns is covered as a last chapter. We will do it. Chapter 15. Then, so whatever you are covering, especially from time of supply under CGST Act. You didn't talk anything about that under IGST Act, sir. What about it? Guys, whatever we have covered from 12, that is time of supply, till now whatever we have discussed, everything mutatis mutandis will remain same even under IGST Act. There is no separate provision for it. There is no separate provisions for it under IGST Act. Section 20 of IGST Act clearly tells Wherever we have not covered any separate provision, mutatis mutandis, as covered in CGST Act would be applicable. Yes, guys, this is all about this chapter.